is World Cancer Day today. It is 4th of February, and it's a day to raise awareness of different forms of cancer, as well as shining a light on research and human stories too. And that includes a 5-year-old Wiltshire girl. Delilah from Devizes has overcome a rare form of acute lymphoblastic leukemia, or ALL as it's known, to receive a national award for her courage. Well, I've been finding out more about Delilah from her mum, Naomi.
Delilah is a very strong-willed, stubborn girl, but she knows what she wants, and she's a very happy little girl who has got a very good sense of humour, luckily.
Yeah, absolutely, given what she's been through. Can you kind of take us through the sort of past 3 years for her?
Yeah, so she was diagnosed 10 days before her 3rd birthday. She just kind of kept getting temperatures, and we couldn't figure out kind of what it was. And eventually they did some blood tests and realised that it was actually the ALL. So she was diagnosed with the leukemia and then kind of straight went into treatment automatically. It was like as soon as we started. And then I think about a couple of weeks in, after doing some tests, they realised that she had the Philadelphia positive chromosome, which is quite rare for the ALL patients. So it's something like 2 to 5% of children get diagnosed with the Philadelphia chromosome. I mean, at the time, we were completely oblivious. She just kept getting temperatures, but she was absolutely fine in herself.
I can even imagine how it feels when you're told it is actually cancer, your little girl.
It was, it was just kind of an instant, no, it's not, it can't be. Because you just automatically like, no, that's ridiculous. That's not happening to us. It was kind of a case of a bit of denial to start with. That are you sure? I think you must have something wrong. And eventually it was kind of no, it's definitely leukemia. We just need to find out what form of leukemia it is. And I think that was just the moment then when we were like, yeah, just kind of everything went a bit blank.
But not just leukemia to deal with. She's dealt with so much more as well, hasn't she?
She's had a lot of a bit of a hard journey. Yeah, she's had a lot of kind of side effects and things that have happened. She had a few cases of the C. diff, which is like the bowel infection, which is kind of picked up through antibiotics, where she's on regular IV antibiotics. Her weight completely dropped. She went down to something like 7.2 kilograms, and she was just like a bag of bones. It was absolutely horrific. And they couldn't get any food into her, so we ended up being blue lighted to Oxford to be put on total patient nutrition. So it's kind of like an IV one that goes in to get it into the veins and that, because just nothing else was going in.
Having to watch your daughter go through all of that, you nominated for this award. What does it mean that she has been recognised for this Star Award?
I just think the Star Award is just so important to children like Delilah, because it just recognises like her courage, her resilience, and it celebrates that she's shown up for treatment. She's endured so much like kind of pain and fear and uncertainty, whilst like finding ways to smile still. And it's mostly, it validates the experience to know that what she went through matters, and that her bravery has been seen and recognised by people.
And of course, it impacts on the whole family as well. She's got a sister as well, hasn't she?
Yeah, absolutely. So they do give a certificate for siblings as well, which I think is just as important, because her sister Imogen's she's so important to the part of the journey. She's not having the illness, but she's still having to go through this journey where everything's so uncertain. She's being kind of passed from pillar to post where we've had to do appointments, and she's just kind of feeling a bit like she's on her own. And it's awful, because you just try so hard to make them feel a part of it, but not wanting to kind of expose them to too much so that she's not frightened.
Well, the most important question I'm going to ask is, how is Delilah getting on now?
She is doing amazingly now. She started school. She's been able to start her swimming lessons that she's not been able to do because of her lines. We're managing to book holidays. It's just doing amazingly well. And it's amazing to see how far she's come and how well she's managed to do throughout the whole of the treatment, because she's just had so much stuff happen throughout the last kind of 3 years, really. And to be put kind of on a clinical trial, which was a bit kind of scary as it was. It's a trial that Cancer Research actually funded. And to come through out of that, I think just shows how important these trials are, and that kind of that they work, so that we need the kind of money going into these things to sponsor them to show, because Delilah's an outcome that's a positive outcome.
And all the things she's been through. I imagine, getting all ready for that first day at school must have been so emotional.
It was, yeah, there was a lot of tears, I think, from mostly me. But yeah, it was it was so nice to see her. She was so excited, and just being able to go in with her sister, and just putting her little uniform on in the morning, and just having some form of normality was just amazing.
Naomi, mum of Device's schoolgirl Delilah, who's been handed a Star Award by cancer researcher to mark World Cancer Day today. You can read more about Delilah on the BBC News app. Check out the website as well, bbc.co.uk/Wiltshire. All our stories up there, including an amazing picture of Delilah. I think she's got a school red cardi on. 2 thumbs up from Delilah. You can read that story then. Just go to bbc.co.uk/Wiltshire.